The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down throw for Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Complete. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Elliott. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really limited to on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's one man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
At the Bucs' 3-yard line.
They give it to him running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too clear.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 2.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes a lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Into the red zone, it's Brady.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Prescott on first down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Dallas.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and think.
And Prescott, his third interception. Carlton Davis picks it. If they had to designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball as we welcome you back, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn the. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2. Need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Again, it's McCoy. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Tampa. Brady going to look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
These guys are running offense like you.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you
and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who is the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
handstand, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Austin Seibert ready to get us started. And now off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Trubisky on first down. It's brought in by Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On second down, Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And 3.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20 more yards. That's another.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and 2. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Eddie Jackson brought in
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
7-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. is telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The 31-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ginn has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
Kentucky. A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has...
That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
To Jimmy Graham.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get by.
On the first play of the drive there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run again with Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Mayfield. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Bears, 1st down.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you.
She tryna link up, so much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff is. Long tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that C.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart, it's not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire.
I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't get